For our second trial, we're going to be doing the exact same thing as the first trial, except this time we're going to dilute this solution a little bit. So we're going to actually decrease the concentration. So if you think back to the first video over concentrations of solutions that you watched, how did we decrease the concentration of a solution? I still have my substrates, I still have my toothpicks, I still have my cell, but I'm now going to decrease the concentration of the solution by adding quote-unquote water. So I have 100 toothpicks. I'm putting in 50 paper clips. So I'm going to mix them up because in the solution, just like I did, everything's kind of mixed up. What do we think the rate of the reaction will do over the course of our time trial? Keep in mind, we're doing 10 seconds, 10 seconds, 10 seconds, then a 30, a 60, and a 60. You'll need to record the number of toothpicks broken, and then calculate your reaction rate. So let's get to work. Same thing as before, eyes closed. My enzyme is my fingers, and I can only break one toothpick at a time. So, let's get going. 1, 2, 3. I broke 3. So again, you take that number right over here, 3. 3 divided by 10 gives us a rate of 0.3. Next 10 seconds. Again, give it a little stir. Next 10 seconds, here we go. 1, 2, 3. I got 3 again. So again, I would record 3. 3 divided by my time trial, which was 3 seconds, 0.3. Okay. Now, at this point, I'm no longer going to record data like the last one. So we got 10, 30, and then 2 60s. So our last 10-second trial, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 4 on that time. And we have a 30-second trial. And 30 seconds, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I got 11. Two more trials, 60 seconds apiece. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 17. And our last trial, again, this one is 1 minute. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I got 10 that time. So again, in this situation, the number of toothpicks, it did not change. The number of substrates was exactly the same as the first trial. But when we dilute the solution, now we're creating space between those substrates, which makes it, as you can see, a little bit more difficult for an enzyme to actually find its substrate to then act on. You'll be using this data and the reaction rate specifically to complete the written part of this, where you have to now take this data and then answer the guiding question: how does the concentration of a solution influence the reaction rate? So you need to be using these values off to the side here. The reaction rates are the ones you need to compare. In your evidence, you need to, again, provide me some data that supports the claim that you write, meaning you actually have to include written numbers. And this is where in the past I've typically taken off most points. They come from this section because a lot of people will say, see my data table. That's not giving me numbers. You actually need to include numbers in your writing in this section to prove that your claim is legit. And over here, with your justification, you'll then explain to me how those numbers prove that your claim is correct.